восточный завтрак, там есть хумус.
Спасибо.
Ой, оно там дешевле.
Чем Турция?
Да. Не обязательно, чем Турция, например, чем Хорватия.
Тоже здесь, у нас какой-то мастер-класс был. Подожди, у меня есть гениальная подпись для той фотки, которую ты сделала с моим портретом. Я напишу: дорогая мама, мой портрет висит на консерватории в Армении, но нет, не научился играть на фортепиано, как ты всегда мечтала. Сколько времени ты наберешь нужное количество графиков, плюс 1 год обсервации.
Let the hay growth journey begin. Hi, I was just pretty obvious with energy that we're going to share with each other during the day. It's good. Because this is really about, this is one of those, not just AI, they're actually breathing and talking and ready.
So, I'm not going to tell everything about hype. I only have 20 minutes, but I'll try to.
As far as I know, I'm not related to the Turks, but as far as I know, right now we have infrastructure fire, but they don't work directly with the Turks.
Cases which are too hard for the machine, but they are still too hard for the machine, but trivial for, and thus you can sustainably get the verified users performing your task.
Догон. Ты же мужик? Нет, это... это... Ну ты что ты делаешь? Я так не могу. Ну, кое-что есть.
Еще кто-то есть после обеда у тебя?
Да, конечно. Меня просто очень бесит чуваки, которые сами...
Holding gap, which wasn't very logical at the first place, but we realized that it has quite a huge potential.
Has 7 years of experience with products. He used to work at Yandex, Nimble, Forex Club, and now he is developing machine learning at Booking.com. Please welcome here Andrew Mendez.
Hi everyone! Yeah, my name is Andrew Mendez. How do I get my... Oh, yes, please. And sorry for a little clickbait in the title, but everybody does that. It's like dark patterns of UI. Yeah, if you don't do that, you are just nobody going to listen to you. You'll go to other talks. To be honest, this talk is born out of frustration. There is something everybody's talking about, like it's real, but nobody actually does. And everybody who tried doing this actually knows that it's not possible. But we are still talking about that. So first a little bit about myself. Right now I'm working as a product manager for machine learning team in Booking.com, and a bit later you will see how it's relevant. But as a hobby, I'm also creating practical exercises for product managers in analytics, because I believe that you have just heard a very inspiring talk about how you can learn coding by doing exercises. But for some strange reason, we still teach product managers with like that. You're listening to somebody, blah, blah, blah. And I don't think this is how we learn. We also should be learning through exercises. I can give you a data set, I can ask you questions about that, and by answering those questions, you can actually learn much more than by listening to some guy mumbling in his microphone in Zoom or something like that. Where you would be a little bit not sure, okay, how do I really know that what thing is just improved. I feel that it's added value to my product, but it's just a little bit more complicated task. And there are a lot of ways to answer this question wrong. And yeah, if you don't know what to ask, you can ask for my favorite top 3 wrong answers. There are also very good answers like retention, conversion, yes, you will, and then we can discuss, okay, what's the best metric for this particular feature and why? Data from the tables, from the raw customer data. I prepared a phrase I wanted to say, but so few hands, my phrase doesn't work, sorry. It's a surprise to me. Believe me, it's much harder than you think. If you have a table like this, for example, you immediately see that, okay, customer 1 is with us for a long time, customer N just boarded. If we just sum the lines in this table, it doesn't work. They are not comparable. Not yet. I'm going to bring a lot of money, I promise. You cannot compare me to customer 1, so you cannot make any product decisions based on what we see right now. Prince Rosemary says, okay, I know what is cohort analysis, I'll create cohorts. I will create cohorts, and now at least I see something which I can compare. So they say, okay, I'm not going to calculate the whole LTV because, well, you can calculate the LTV only literally when your product has failed and it's closed. When you shut it down, then yeah, you know all the LTV. Congratulations. But in the interim, in any moment of time, you only have this calculation. So okay, let's calculate, I don't know, partial LTV for some period. Let's say everybody has LTV for a week. Let's calculate the LTV for a week 1. And let's say we're doing some product improvement, and we're trying to optimize the LTV. This is, by the way, something a lot of people do. We can say, okay, I have those neat shortcut formulas which allow me to calculate the LTV based on very partial data. Like, okay, let's just take 1 week and use those formulas to calculate, to extrapolate it. Didn't become better. The thing actually became much worse. Because your LTV can actually have any distribution in time. And when you make fundamental changes to your product, like imagine you introduce the leaderboard, but now everybody is suddenly offended by this. So maybe they pay initially, but then they become offended and they leave the product. This is what happened. I pushed the customers too much to pay in the beginning, then this is my hypothesis. The perceived value was not actually justifying the money they paid. And they were dropping the product, so I decreased this long tail. I had very thick tail now, and yeah, we were getting much less money. This is very noisy, you can jump all around. The binary metrics, they don't have noise because they are binary, this is why we allow them. Scarcity. The conversion, for example, if you only look at the conversion, you know that 3% of the customers know what is wrong when it's too late to fix it. It won't be there to hold your hand when you're actually struggling to make your product a living economical creature. But if the customers have enough flexibility, whatever you put there actually will see a lot of sales. So yeah, popular items are popular because they're in popular section. And yeah, this is the problem of the same nature. Yeah, we are not improving the product, we are just messing with our model, we are just hacking its features, and we are basically shooting ourselves in the foot.
Thank you very much. I just googled LTV, so now I know what you were talking about.
Sorry, I never said this was okay. Sorry, but it's a professional concept.
I'm pretty sure everybody knows this, but not me. All right, questions?
Так, короче, пиши.
Куда писать?
Аня, что? Тут дырок больше, чем...
Что, мы первые, да? Или нет?
засомневалась, со мной предатель, чужой. Но когда он уверенно спросил, ну нет, нет. Да. Сонь.
А это мы не играли, просто тоже угорали на фото.
Просто космос.
Детка, ты просто космос.
Именно так.
Uwolnienie ambatangucia napadało.
W rogu drzwi lub na skrzydle po opuszczeniu samolotu przez okno. Jeśli kamizelka nie napełni się prawidłowo, należy ją do
longer end of the belt around your waist. To inflate the life jacket, pull tightly on the two red toggles standing in the doorway.
Наша любимая столовка. Спасибо. Без гламура? Или с гламуром?
это гораздо более ценно, чем гламур.